Hello, it's me again, James Taylor, author of Jazz and Improvised Piano, which is available on Amazon.co.uk and also Amazon.com. This is the fifth part of the sugar videos, and in this one I'm going to show how you can extend the chords in much the same way as I did in the summertime video on extended chords. Now then, we've got several different sorts of chords here. First of all, the minor 7 chords, well, we've got two. We've got the C minor 7 chord, which is this one here, and the F minor 7 chord, both of which you're playing in 7/9/3/5 type voicings. Now, over these, we said over minor 7 type chords, we could build a major triad on the 7th. So over the C, well, the 7th of C is 2 steps below, there's a B flat. We can build a B flat major triad. And again, we can play that, we can play the triad up here somewhere, and we can play, we can double the 5th of the triad there. So there's a B flat, that's a B flat major triad, and I played a second F down there. So we could do that for the C, and it sounds like this. However, we won't actually do that, but that's just to show you what could be done. Now, similarly, over the F minor, you've got Aflat in 7/9/3/5. Again, for this, we can find an E. Well, the 7th of the F is an E flat. 2 steps below the F is an E flat. We can build a triad there. This one, I think I might just play in that sort of voicing there. It's a bit easier because my fourth finger is quite wide and it might. So I'm going to play that, and if I play that over the 7/9/3/5 voicing, we get this. So yeah, over the C minor 7 and the F minor 7, we can play the major triad based on the 7th. The 7th, of course, is 2 steps below the root. Now then, not only does this work for the ordinary minor 7s, but it also works for the minor 7 flat 5. So over the D minor 7 flat 5, the left-hand voicing was this, you probably remember. And it's a D minor chord, so the 7th of the D, 2 steps below the D, is the C. So we can build a C major triad, which you might voice something like this. Well, C major triad is this. Again, I can double the G there. So if I play this over the D minor 7 flat 5, which is a very nice dramatic chord. So yeah, we built major triads on the 7th. It doesn't really matter what inversion they are, but some inversions are more effective than others, as I've shown you. Right, okay. Having done that, before we press on here, for the C minor 7, what we've got a slight problem, because in our chords here, we're going for the C minor 7, and then we're dropping the bottom note to the A there. And this is a sort of form of the A minor 7 with the flat and 5th. Now then, of course, we can't really play the B flat major triad over the top of this, because we've got this A natural, which is going to clash with it. So what we're going to do is to use the other way that we can use to extend chords by using stacks of fourths. Now, for this minor chord, we can build a stack of fourths on the 9th, which of course is 2 steps above the root. 1, 2. So we can play this chord over the C minor and over the A minor 7 flat 5, which gives us this sort of an effect. There I was just going from the C minor to the A minor 7 flat 5, backwards and forwards. Okay, so that's all the minor chords and minor 7 flat 5 chords covered. Now we've got this G7 with the sharp 5 and sharp 9 again. And you probably remember that we said that over this we can play the major triad based on the sharpened fifth. So over the G chord, which is a 7, sharp 9, 3, sharp 5 voicing, we can play the major triad based on the sharpened fifth. It's a G chord, so the fifth of G is going to be the D. We're going to the sharpened fifth, which is the D sharp, which is the same as E flat. And I'm going to find an E flat major triad, but I'm going to find it in this voicing here. So we got that voicing for the G7, sharp 5, sharp 9. So for the first line so far, which I recommend you practice in isolation, we're using this for the C minor chord and the A minor 7 flat 5. Then we're using, for the D minor 7 flat 5, we're using this, some sort of C major chord. We can use this perhaps. And then, so that's over the D minor 7 flat 5. And then over the G sharp 9 sharp 5, we've got the major triad built on the sharpened fifth. So that first line will sound something like this. Sorry, I'll do that again. Right, okay, so we've got this going to this, then over the D minor 7 flat 5 with a C major triad, then we've got the, over the G altered, we've got the E flat major triad, so we've got which, yes, is quite a handful. Anyway, okay, so the next bit, again, we just got the 2 bars of C minor, where you can use the same chord there in the right hand. Go to the D minor 7 flat 5 for a bar, over which you can use a C major triad. Then you've got the G7 sharp 9 sharp 5, over which you can use the E flat major chord there. Now the third line has got the C minor chord for the first bar, and then it goes to the F sharp 7 chord, which you might remember you found this voicing, a sort of 7, 9, 3, 6 voicing. So it's an F sharp chord. Now over this you can play, over the 7 chord, you can actually play the major triad based on the 9th. So over 7 chords we're going to put the major triad based on the 9th, which of course is the same as a second. So over F sharp, the second F sharp would be an A flat, 2 steps above it. Again, it's the 9th of the F sharp chord, and we can find some sort of A flat major chord, maybe up here somewhere, and that gives us this sort of an effect. And then the next chord, of course, is the F minor chord, 7, 9, 3, 5 in the left hand there. And over this one, as we said at the beginning, we can play the major triad based on the 7th. The 7th of F is the E flat. And then the next chord is this E flat 7 chord. Again, over this E flat 7, we can build, it's a 7 chord. Over 7 chords, we can play the major triad based on the 9th, or the 2nd. So, it's an E flat chord. The 2nd of E flat or the 9th is an F. I can play an F major triad, which gives us this effect. And then you've got the D minor 7 flat 5 again, which we said we'd use the C major triad. Then you've got the G7 sharp 9 sharp 5, over which we said we could use the E flat major triad. And finally we've got an A flat 7 chord. We said we could voice this 7, 9, 3, 6. And again, over this, it's a 7 chord. We can put the major triad based on the 9th, which is going to be a B-flat chord. So, in summary, over all the minor 7 and minor 7 flat 5 chords, we can build a major triad on the 7th. And then, over the sharp 9, sharp 5 chords, we are building a major triad based on the sharp and 5th. And finally, over the 7th chords in this piece, we're building a major triad built on the 9th, or the 2nd. So, again, from the start of the 3rd line, we've got the C minor here, where we can use our sort of stack of fourths here in the right hand. Going to the F sharp 7 chord, of which we said we could use the A flat major triad. Then we've got the F minor chord, over which we said we could use the E flat major triad, anywhere here. Then we're going to the E flat 7 chord, over which we said we could use an F major triad. Then we've got the minor 7 flat 5, the D minor 7 flat 5, over which we said we could find a C major triad. Again, over minor 7 flat 5s, we got the major triad based on the 7th. And then we got the G, sharp 9, sharp 5. Sharp 9, sharp 5s, we said we'll take a major triad based on the sharp and 5th, an E flat major triad, which I'm voicing like that. And finally to the A flat, over which we said, again, this is a 7 chord here, so we can build a major triad on the 2nd or the 9th. So, right, I'm going to attempt to remember the exact voicings that I've taught you, but again, I'll adhere to the principles, but the chords might be slightly differently voiced. You can go through this now sort of in your own time, but it should sound something like this. Right, so what I suggest you do is to practice this line by line. Now, we looked at the first line already. The 3rd line, again, is the tricky one, really. We've got this C minor chord here, which will take the this stack of fourths to the F sharp chord. It's a 7 chord, so it'll take the major triad on the 9th, an A flat chord. Put it here somewhere, perhaps. Then the F minor chord. Again, it's a minor 7 chord, so it'll take a major triad on the 7th. The E flat 7 chord, which will take the major triad on the 9th or 2nd again. Then the D minor 7 flat 5, which will take the major triad on the 7th again. Here's a C major triad. The G7 altered chord, which will take a major triad based on the sharp and 5th, and finally the A flat 7 chord. Again, it's a 7 chord, it'll take a major triad based on the 2nd or the 9th. By the way, this last chord here, you can slide the upper semitone if you're feeling really brave, and you get something like this. Anyway, yes, you can play around with those. Again, you don't have to voice them sort of, you can voice the right hand anywhere in this part of the keyboard or higher up, and you don't have to stick to the inversions that I've taught you either. You can try different inversions of the triads in the right hand too. Right, okay, so those who haven't had lessons with me will find this really quite baffling, I would imagine. But if you do manage to make sense of it, have fun with it and play these chords over the bass line provided on the previous video. Okay, have fun.